G'day. We're in Werribee in Victoria,
Yep.
Other side of Melbourne, and we're going to spend a few days here. It's actually water. There's a lake. I didn't know that. Suburb of Melbourne.
It's Port Phillip Bay, Vic.
Well, it's a big Port Phillip Bay though, isn't it?
And Werribee River.
There you go, Werribee River. Thank you.
Yeah, that's the outlet.
Yeah. Alrighty, we're going to spend a few days here. There's actually quite a bit to see, so stay with us.
Yes.
We came to Werribee especially to go to the zoo. We've actually paid extra for a wild safari. It's a smaller safari train bus than the standard, so you should get closer to the animals. So we're heading there now. We need a sticker for our wild encounter. This is our smaller safari bus. Leaves from here. Can I have my sticker, please? And then the regular safari tour, everybody gets a ticket to that with your zoo entry. And there's the queue for the safari tour. Glen's in the way.
I'm in the way, sorry.
Because that takes 120 people or something, I think, that bus.
Oh, okay.
There they go. Loading onto their safari bus. I'm so glad we paid the extra. Our little bus holds a maximum of 20 people. There's the big bus.
Zoo. They are called scimitar-horned oryx. These are our female oryx. The boys live down on the savannah. We'll see them a little bit later. Back in the year 2000 or thereabouts, they were declared extinct in the wild. And in fact, if you Google scimitar-horned oryx, it comes up with a figure of about 1,800 of them left in the world. So there's not that many left. We're pretty lucky to have about 35 or so of them here at Werribee. She doesn't have any horns. She got her horn caught. She lost one a few years ago, and then a few months ago, her remaining horn, she got her head caught in the fence, and she twisted her head, and the other horn snapped. Two female hippos, and they're a mother and daughter. Mum's name is Brenda Bella. She's about 32 years old, and her daughter's name is Pansy. She's about 9 years old. She's pushed her out the way. She's come play with me, Mum. Now, they were both born here at the zoo. Yeah, they're pretty cool. And the one that's closest to the bus there is a female. Her name is Zuka, also born in February last year, on the 9th of February. And this is Flo out on the left here. She's the youngest of our zebra at the moment. These two that are going for it are Doublet and Zintlanu. They're two of the older males out here, and they're still pretty young. There's no stallion out here at the moment. We've shipped him off to our Dubbo Zoo. He's sired most of the babies out here, so we're getting a new stallion in. And so there's no real boss out here. So the two younger males are showing a little bit of dominance. They're getting to an age now where they want to rule the roost, so to speak. So then a serious fight though. You'll know if it was serious. 1 metres tall. When he stretches his head like that, he's about 6.5 metres. And that makes him the tallest giraffe in captivity in the world. So he's a really tall fella, pretty special boy. You can see how much taller he is than AJ. AJ's one of the younger ones out here. He's 12 years old. Amani's 15. AJ is only around 4.5 metres. Now Amani's stomach, from the bottom of his belly down to the floor there, is about 2 metres, so I could walk underneath him. He's a pretty tall fella. He's scratching his head up there. This is Harold out here on the right hand side. Harold's about 13 years old. You're laughing at his name, are you? Well, wait till you hear the names of the new ones then. So this is Harold. He's pretty cool. He's about 13. No, I reckon I've got AJ and Harold mixed up. Harold's the one on the left. This is AJ on the right. This is AJ on the right. Sorry, folks. He's 12. Harold's over on the left there. He's 13. AJ's the youngest. He comes to us from Perth Zoo. He's 12 years old, 4.5 metres tall, and he is a full-bred Rothschild's giraffe. This one here closest to the bus with the straight horn, her name is Marquet. She is about 41 years old and she's the oldest rhino in Australia at the moment, I believe. Have a look at Marquet here as she's eating, or actually any of them as they eat. Have a look at their bottom jaw. You can see it's very square and flat and wide. And look at the movement of their head. They'll swing their heads side to side and they're like a lawnmower. They just take off the first couple of centimetres of grass, leaving the roots intact. And that bottom jaw, that flat bottom jaw, allows them to get right down to ground level. If she does get too close to the bus, we'll move on, but I think she's going to walk straight past.
Will she be like one of the category 1?
Yeah, they're all Cat 1 animals here.
So that was really worth the small bus. I think it's not cheap. I think it was about $58, $59 extra to go on the little bus.
That was great.
But it took you off-road where those big ones just stick to the roads. So we got really close.
Yeah, they might be in there.
It's a water park, Glenn.
Have a paddle.
Ah, look at it coming out of his bum over there.
Coming out of his nose. Yeah, coming out of his bum.
This side, this side, this side.
Got a rope bridge. Oh, gosh! This is the cliffs in Werribee. K Road Cliffs it's called. So that's the Werribee River down there. And then these cliffs, K Road Cliffs. Look at the red drop off down to the river. It's a shame the access isn't great. You're fenced off a bit. We've come to Werribee Mansion for a look, and coincidentally there's a rose garden show on. There's event parking, which is crazy busy. We got the caravan on the back, it was a bit of a drama. And now there's all these people waiting to go in. All we want to do is see the mansion. We don't really care about the roses. Alright, so we got past the crowds at the rose entry. This is nice. This is what we want. Very beautiful gardens. And we met some lovely people in fancy dress, period costume, who were on their way over to the rose display. But they're volunteers here at the mansion. Have a go at it. Massive. They've assured us we're going to have a lovely time walking around the gardens here today. This part is a hotel. There's people inside those windows having their breakfast. Waiters in their black and white fancy gear. Clothes of the era. Oh look, women's bust improvers. Hip pads. Oh, things, corsets. Could not stand it. In the dining room, the green walls were painted green to complement the dinner set of the time.
Was used as an informal family living and dining room, as opposed to the dining room and drawing room, which were reserved for more formal occasions.
Ah, the kitchen. Wow. Enormous.
The pantry.
The pantry. Oh, who's getting murdered next door? I think that's the volunteers.
You want some fucking double espresso?
The furniture in this room is original, except for the half-tester bed, which was reproduced. The carpet and textiles are reproductions of similar 19th century items. All the guest bedrooms in the mansion were equipped with washstands and appropriate double sets of washstandware. Bathing was carried out in the bedrooms. In the 1880s, this section of the mansion was considered a male domain. This was very much a gentleman's room, with its fiddleback blackwood billiard table and dark panelled ceiling with carved eagle ornaments. Animal trophies were a major feature of the mansion in the 1880s. They reflected the Chirnside family's interest in hunting. In the 19th century, hunting was a popular pastime of the well-to-do, as it symbolised great wealth and importance. Known as Corpus Christi College. The seminary was a training ground for young men seeking to enter the priesthood in the dioceses of Melbourne, Ballarat, Sandhurst, Sale and Hobart.
This is down the back of the mansion, and we're told this is the house they lived in while they were building the mansion. And if we keep walking through, we get to the farm where the horse stables and all the gardens for fruit and veggies are. This is another little cottage out the back. near the community gardens and stables. What does it say, Glenn?
He was the boundary rider. They maintained the fence work.
Okay. What's a men's hut?
It was a rural tradition on large estates. A room bluestone building served as a kitchen, dining and sleeping area for a number of permanent unmarried workers. The bell's up there for dinner time, but they reckon the smell coming out the other chimney of the baking of the bread was better than any alarm.
This is the car park when we've come back to it after visiting the mansion, the event parking. And this is us here with the thousands of cars over there. We can go straight ahead because there's cars there and there's cars here. We hope you've enjoyed following us along for a few days in Werribee.
There's a lot to see around here, although I couldn't see the RAF Museum at Point Cook because it's only open 2 days a week. So,
Oh, yes. Glenn loves his military stuff, as you know, but we still found lots to see. This museum, this mansion here.
It's very impressive.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
And the locals are very passionate about their Werribee
History.
Park and their history. It's really nice to see. So I hope you've enjoyed this whole episode.
See you later. Like and
Please
subscribe,
like and subscribe. That'd be great. And we will see you on our next episode.
Okay, we'll
Bye.
see you on the road.